Hi everyone, Alan Paletti. I'm going to try to keep the BS part short so you can get straight to the review. I just want to let you know that I'm going to start doing the uploading. So this is a recent video, and some of the other videos I have backlogged that I just haven't edited or put up yet. So this is a fresh video as of February 21st, 2013. I got these cards in the mail just the other day, got a chance to play with them, and I want to give you my opinions on them. So sit tight, and we're going to go right into it, and then be looking for older videos that you haven't seen in the coming days and weeks. So thanks very much, and let's get started. These are the Encarded deck, or I'm sorry, the Aurum Deck by Encarded. And I'm going to show you first the standard ones. Okay, these are the purple box. Come up to the camera so you guys can see these. Okay, and these are the they have beautiful, beautiful, beautiful finishes on them. This is a gold embossing. Okay, and that's you find that all the way around the deck, or the box anyway. Encarded, United States Playing Card Company. The 4 suits. Okay, this is a really cool part. I was very impressed with this. There's a cutout. It's a cutout, so you can see the cards inside there, which is pretty darn neat. Even if you have them in cellophane, you can still see them. I watched Paul's video on these back when he was still working on them, and pretty awesome. Some notes that I haven't seen other people review or mention in reviews is if you look in the pattern. I don't know if you can see this. In the pattern that you find on the back of the cards, you see hearts, spades, diamonds, clubs inside the tips of the pattern, which is pretty darn neat. Aurum is Latin for gold, just in case you're wondering. That's why it is AU on a periodic table of elements. When you crack this open, you'll see that this embossing goes all the way to the flap, all the way to the edge, and then also onto this flap here. So it's the full deck. They just put like half of the thing. They got the wrapping of the embossing, which is pretty impressive and pretty darn interesting. Gold foil on the edge there. No seal, which is nice. I like that because it means you don't have to gum up your deck and try to pull that off, because nobody uses the seal. What's the seal for anyway? If you got the wrapping on it, who cares? I'm going to pop these out. You're going to notice we have an ad card here, or what's an ad card, finger quotes. That's just gold backed, and it has purple edges on all 4 corners here. And I think this is just meant to look pretty and shine through the back of the box. I think that's really all it was for. And then it's reversed with this on the other side. Okay, so this creates like a nice little buffer between the cards and the elements, so that way you don't have to worry about your actual cards touching air, and maybe if there's dirt or whatever, you don't have to worry about the actual cards getting dirty because you have that little buffer there. You also get, if I can find it here, yes. The other one I've already pulled out was a blank card. And this is nice because this will give me an opportunity to show you what it looks like on camera. You see, there's a pattern to the white. I think I remember reading or watching SAC Productions 101's review on these, and she called it continuous line texturing, which I think is pretty succinct. So continuous line texturing. It's on the front and the back, which is really nice. I'll just sort of see if you can see that in the camera there. There's the hearts, clubs, diamonds, and spades. And what's really great about these purple deck of cards. Hey, when do you get to see a purple deck of cards? Hardly ever. I mean, custom guys are the only ones that do purple cards for some reason, and it's very rare that they happen. And the only other one that I've seen that's gone purple was, I think, was the Knock deck. And that was like, just a plain background. You don't have any really cool texturing, you don't have any cool designs on it. This is the first like purple deck of custom cards that I've seen that were just awesome and were worthy of purple. Okay, nice color contrast, by the way. Purple and gold, of course, is a very regal mix. Here's the Ace of Spades. Okay, non-traditional, but looks pretty sick. I like it a lot. I think it's pretty darn cool. It says Encarded Custom Playing Cards right there. It's very tiny letters. It's hard to see. I don't know if you can see that on camera. It's hard for me to see that with my own eyes. But I like that. It doesn't overpower the cards. You get enough across, but it's mostly just about the ace, which is pretty darn neat. The backs. This is a mirrored. This texturing. I should say this texturing on the back is completely mirrored. So it's not a one-way deck. It's two-way. So that means you're not going to have to worry about some cards looking off and backwards and everything. It's a two-way deck, so it's perfectly symmetrical on either side, as far as I can tell anyway. I've done all kinds of tests to it, and as far as I can tell, unless there's some very secret way that I don't know this is a one-way deck, this is a two-way deck. So you've got a very perfect mirror image, which is great. You've got a white border. It's kind of thin, which means that it looks really pretty in fans, but you have to be really good at your fans to get them. If you are a little bit off, you will notice that where it clumps up, you'll notice in some spots where it shows that my fan is not absolutely perfect. Same holds true for the Anglo rug backs, which I reviewed like, I don't know, like 4 years ago. So I love the thin border. I think it's beautiful. We have here in the corners. I'm not sure what this design is. I'm not sure. Maybe this is just a pretty design, because I can't tell if it's supposed to be anything. But it looks awesome. They put it in the corners there. Paul put these in the corners so that you get that nice fan across like that. So you get these nice detail when you do that. If you were to fan it the opposite way, you don't get that really. So the continuous line texturing. That's right. I like that he's enlarged all the aces, all the center pips on all the aces. So you get a nice big heart, club, diamond, spade. Here's the jokers. Pretty cool. I'll show you that they're almost identical. They're not exactly identical. The colors are a little bit different per card. You can see there's gold texturing and then purple texturing. So some of the colors are inverted, but very cool. Goes along well with the deck. It's got a nice Italian feel to it. It's got like an Italian Carnival feel to it, which is kind of nice. Which I think is what he was going for anyway. And the texturing is just gorgeous on the backs of these cards. I don't know if you can get all of that on camera. Unfortunately, I've had to use my smaller resolution camera because my high def is not working very well. But just beautiful cards. And let's talk about the stock for a minute. The cut, beautiful, excellent. No rough edges here. You're gonna get these out, and they're very smooth, beautiful. Okay. The stock, from what I understand, is Casino B stock, which is great, on Magic Finish. And Magic Finish is one of the best things to happen to custom cards ever. It holds up really well, keeps the sweat from your hands from making the cards all warped and everything, and they're springy as heck. Beautiful, 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 beautiful cards. I can't recommend these enough. And what's nice about this is that for me personally, when I perform, I have accent colors, right, for branding. That's very important, guys. Remember branding. And in my color scheme, I have grayscale, silver, and purple. And those are my colors. And so I've been looking for a really great purple deck. I've considered the Artifice purple decks before, but these kind of kick the crap out of Artifice, in my opinion. I think there's a lot more time and attention to detail in these. They just look lovely and regal. And when I'm in front of my corporate clients or potential corporate clients, these would be the cards that I would want to use. These are the impression I would want to give. Rich, regal, you know, very, very pretty cards. Very pretty cards. They handle beautifully. I've been messing around with these for a couple of days now, and I haven't been nice to them. I've been working them in pretty good, and they just are very springy. They don't quit. The fanning is still beautiful on them, as you can see there. The court cards. Let's talk about the court cards, and then the pips on the standard face or spot cards. So everything's custom on this deck. There's not a part of this deck that isn't custom in some way. You can see not just a different color scheme. They're actually redrawn. They're outside the box. You notice things like that, like the his little staffers. I don't know what you would call that. Those are all great. The spot cards, they have a little bit of black line texturing around them, and then they have gold around that. And if I could find the purple ones have black around them with a black border, and they're purple instead of red. And so this is just a very rich, regal, very fancy looking deck of cards. Beautiful, love them. I wish that there was a lot more than 5,000 made of these. I hope that he will consider creating a larger run and just keeping these continuously in production. I would love to have a pack of these with me all the time. Fantastic cards, gorgeous. Now these are the standards. Now I also have here the pearl ones. And I have to tell you, these are factory second pearls. I didn't get the one with the foil stamp and everything, mostly because I knew I was going to crack these open as well, if for nothing else, so I could show you the pearl finish on the outside of the box, which is pretty hard to see through the plastic. I wouldn't have been able to bring myself to tear the foil off or open ones with foil on it because they're just too collectible. So they have the ones with the foil, okay, and then they also have ones that are laser cut, where this pattern is. They're actually laser cut out, so you get a lot closer matched to the design on the back of the cards, but it's very expensive to do that way, so they didn't have a whole lot of them, okay. I'll show you just the pearlescence there if you can see that in the camera. Just beautiful, beautiful. The cards in the inside are exactly the same, but just beautiful decks of cards. A lot of attention to detail, a great plan, well executed. Can't recommend them highly enough. So if you haven't already, take a look at these, encarded.com. I'll have links in the description. Pick yourself up a pack, do yourself a favor, and enjoy a really custom, luxurious experience in a deck of playing cards. Thanks very much. My name's Alan Paletti, and I will see you next time.